The bar chart shows the percentage of students proficient in a foreign language in 6 nations. Among these nations, India is the country having the highest percentage of students able to communicate in a language other than their mother tongue, followed by Romania, Vietnam, Russia, Thailand and China. In most of the nations, the percentage of female students having skill in using a foreign language outnumbers that of the males. However, the only exception is Thailand, where males use a foreign language higher than females. The bar chart shows the scores of 3 teams, A, B, and C. In 2008, the score of Team B far exceeded, standing at a massive 82 points compared to only 10 for Team C, and a very low 5 for Team A. Over the next 2 years, the points for Team B decreased quite considerably while Team A's point increased massively. Team C had managed only a small increase over this time. In the final year, Team B remained ahead of the others as their points increased again to 55, while Team A and C saw their points drop to 8 and 5 respectively. The bar chart shows information about people's drinking behavior by age group in the US. The highest proportion of those who never drink was in the 16 to 24 years group. Only 40% of people aged 65 to 74 had never drink. On the other hand, the percentage of those who had quit drinking tended to increase with age. People in middle age tended to be the heaviest drinkers. A small proportion of youngest age group, and an even smaller percentage of those in the oldest group drink heavily. The diagram explains the process of brick manufacturing. The first step of brick manufacturing is digging the clay with a large digger, followed by processing in a roller machine and mixing with sand and water. The mixture is either kept in a mold or cut into the raw shape of bricks. In next step, bricks are placed in an oven to dry for 24 to 48 hours. In the next stage, the bricks go through a heating and cooling process. Finally, the bricks are packed and delivered to their destinations. The diagram illustrates the general process of trapping heat from the sun by greenhouse gases. The heat Earth receives is either radiated into space or is trapped by greenhouse gases. In recent time, human activities have led in an increase of greenhouse gases which in turn are absorbing more heat. Carbon dioxide is one of the major greenhouse gas, and extra carbon dioxide are released into the atmosphere by burning of fossil fuels in cars, lorries, and factories. The depicted map illustrates two possible areas for a shopping complex. The first possible site for the shopping mall is located north of the city. The second site lies to the southeast end of the city and is fairly close to the city center. There is a main road that runs through the city and is close to both sites. There is a large golf course and a park on the west side of the city that prevents this area from being available as a site. The city planners should prefer Site 1 as it will be more convenient for the residents.